Viceroy Drum, your chief. You're humble and nice little Tana. I heard Mingfu saying that you like Chubby so I got us nice bloom. Plus some sweet rice cakes. Mingfu recommended the rest.
Mifu told me you're just a child, but I see instead someone with the dignity and bearings of a true leader.
That's why you're Mifu's chief. She likes your vision and foresight.
I have you to thank for foiling the Stockade residents' attack on Wuling. I intend to provide some supplies as a token of our gratitude.
Supplies? If you're willing to give, then I don't see any problem taking some. But I'm here to party about some serious biz.
I'm listening.
I know you've been raising an elite force for some major fight. The Landbreakers messed up my place. I'm the chief, so I'm gonna thrash them really hard. You don't even have to ask. I'm also promising to keep my people in line. No more stupid idiots are gonna cause any more trouble. So, in exchange, can you let those stupid stockaders go? I knocked some sense into them.
Are you talking about the Stockade residents who joined the Landbreakers? But didn't they just betray you in Qingbo Stockade?
I don't intend to give up on them. And I don't remember them as traitors. The people of my fam. They called me Younger Dame, Tang Tang, and Baby Girl. And they always had something for me when it came back to the stockade. Candies, toys, and little red fiends.
Can you really bury the hatred between Qingbo Stockade and Wuling?
Even if we got a ton of bad blood against Wuling, the only thing I want is the entire stockade to live together as a family.
I accept your terms of parley, Tang Tang.
Did you just accept everything? I thought you'd just start haggling like an angry skinflint or something.
Wuling is a lot more generous than that. We are willing to provide the stockade with both technology and supplies.
Are you treating us as a charity case?
No. Just a gesture of my goodwill. I'm extremely happy that someone from Qingbo Stockade visited Wuling City for an amiable discussion.
But aren't you worried about me? Give Chief Tang Tang a few years and leaders like you would be begging my stockade for protection. When that day comes, I'll name this place as Qingbo City.
If that does happen, my job might get a lot easier. That being said, I'm actually very curious about your views on Qingbo City. Please have a seat, Chief. The tea has been brewed.
That throne just kept going and going and going. Qingbo City, Wuling Stockade. The brain feels like jelly right now. I'm finished, Dark Mask. We gotta find a nice, comfy place to take a proper nap. I'm just dizzy right now. This is it, Dark Mask. I'm feeling much better already. Don't worry, I can walk myself back to my stockade. people always talk like that? Sounding smart is so tiring. It feels worse than getting into a fight. I gotta think about Big Madam's every word. Is she for real? Is she out to rip me off? She said Ling also lost plenty of people in that incident 10 years ago. Was she lying to me? You are not trying to defend her, right? I can't help but keep thinking about this. So many things have changed overnight. Why? No matter how I try, I could only see a tiny part. If I look at the same thing from somewhere else, it turns into something super different. Right things start going wrong. Real stuff starts feeling fake. Even love got turned into hate. I'm a chief, and that means I can't leave my stockade. This won't work. You're cheating!
To answer your question, Tung Tung, you must embark on a long journey of learning and first-hand experiences.
Will Endfield give me the answer? But what if I didn't really feel like answering the question? I know I'm not that bright. I can spend an entire lifetime pondering and only end up answering a single question. And even if I traveled a bit, saw plenty of stuff, and earned tons of experience, I'll still carry the stockade in my mind. But Enfield, it's definitely on my list of destinations. I'll buff my stockade with Enfield tech. I will rename Enfield as Chinglefield, and I'll be chief enemy. Once your chief, always your chief. Dart. Well, I guess I'll call you Enme. For once. See you tomorrow, Enme.
I hear Originium singing.
In the struggle against oblivion, you've never been alone.
What's this?
Your end awaits.
Blood of the best! Target locked. Fire!
Show's over.
Use this to recover.
Exemplary combat. I shall be the avatar of
Everyone.
No matter how far the journeys end, you'll keep going till paths cross once more.
Are not complete. Team. within estimates. Good little buddy. Feeling lively and chipper again, huh? Just be careful and don't get hurt again. Things are really dangerous outside. Oh, Professor! You're here! How have you been? I'm here to help. You seem to be doing pretty well, Professor. I was a little worried when I heard about your amnesia.
We are still observing the Endman's physical condition. Endman, our operation here needs the support of an operator skilled in disaster research and geological prospecting. Ardelia is the first that came to mind. I notified her right after we received Mr. Crow's call. Her experience and expertise will be crucial for this project.
The situation here is not very good. I did a quick survey of the vicinity. Energy leaking from the ether rift may have seeped into the ground. The blight is everywhere. This place is obviously dangerous grounds. But the wildlife of Valley 4 are doing their best to survive. They might be weak, but they're helping each other to endure this hardship. I'm happy to be here and help these little creatures. And I'm definitely happy to be on your team, Professor. The local site monitor is right ahead. I'll take you to him. This place has been severely affected by the disaster. Post-disaster rebuilding will be difficult given our current resources. This is why I think you should come here and take a look, Professor. People here, and me. We all need you, Professor.
Endman, you're finally here. I hope I didn't trouble you with the sudden request.
It's all right, Mr. Crow. This is all part of our partnership.
It seems you have discussed this already. Endman, remember the project I mentioned in my message? Valley 4 has taken a serious beating. The power plateau itself is directly affected by the ether rift. Blight and anomalous locations are popping up all over the region. Under general circumstances, we might have to wait for more than a decade for the ether energy and its effects to dissipate. But we can't afford to wait that long.
More than a decade?
Firstly, we worked hard to build our homes here. We are not going to give it up. Secondly, we don't know how the ether would affect the local ecology. This place might change into something else by the time we return. So we plan to construct a Valley 4 reconstruction headquarters with local materials. This HQ will provide ecological testing and geological surveillance functions. We have a 6-year plan to restore Valley 4 to its original state. That's assuming everything goes smoothly. It also assumes that we can quickly assess the degrees of ether impact on Valley 4 and successfully complete all testing and analysis. Even then, we'll still have plenty of difficulties to overcome. The most critical one is that we need a specialized large geological probe. Indeed. And it's the reason why we need this Caprinium. I mean this excellent disaster scientist, to share her expertise with us. Finally, the most important key to it all, the productivity offered by the AIC factory. Awesome, Endman. Let's get things started right away. Rep work for the construction is complete. We've also selected our site for the reconstruction headquarters.
Let's deploy the sub-PAC here, Endman. The people here need us.
The blood of the pack is boiling!
All variables within escort.
Going forward!
In position.
Take this!
Ready for support.
What's this? Get crushed!
Here's our chance!
A well-deserved victory.
Many thanks.
We're back! Why are you all standing here?
Construction work is complete. We're waiting for you to formally kickstart our mobilization for the Geological Probe Project. Professor Crow will be assigning the lead engineer for this project, but... No one here is more qualified than Professor Crow. He can be a little stubborn, but he's the best technician we have. With his leadership, I'm sure the project will be completed soon.
You're back. How about the samples? This means all our prep work is done. Time to formally begin the project. The next step of our undertaking will be an extremely challenging and critical project. It will determine the survival of countless lives in Valley 4 and the surrounding regions. We shall rebuild homes, restore ecologies, and erase the scars from our beloved land. The construction of the large geological probe. I hereby grant Clavel and Din complete authority over the project.
Hear, hear! It goes without saying. Hold on! Oh, wait!
And that is how things should be. Our new project leads will mobilize the crew and get started with the work.
But how? There must be a mistake. I could never...
Well, I guess the crew of the HQ has plenty of work cut out for them.
Greetings. Judging from these notes, this seems to be the contraption that Nothman wants to install on the watchtower.
Oh, you're all here.
Uncle Pan? We found out that Nothman is still trying to track down the missing crewmates. Did he just... go?
Impossible. That boy still got sense. Given our current situation, it wouldn't be starting another wide chase.
The crewmates say that you're preparing to install some hardware on the watchtower. Is there anything we can help with?
We can definitely help, Uncle Pan. Ask away.
Let me think. Chen, can you help the crew with the muscle work? As for Supervisor Perlica, can you help monitor the AIC factory? The crewmates are used to their UWST machinery and tend to apply excessive force when operating machines.
No problem. Endman, we'll be right back.
The UWST crew is a reliable lot and works extra hard. This major undertaking got off to a fast start, and we've already made a strong progress. Ah, yes. It's what we mentioned last time. We plan to mount a signal receiver on the watchtower. Hey, I know where he went. Northman wants to salvage an arts unit from the old base station and convert it into a signal receiver. That's right. However, the refuge point has no one to spare, and we cannot afford any more delays. Northman probably ran off to the control center on his own. He's got keys to the place. Admin, we better head over and check things out. That thing isn't so easy to dismantle. We gotta give him a hand.
Damn it! I'm a blasted fool. A blight-brained good-for-nothing. If I break this, I'll never find them. And those land breakers are still around. Blightery! Stop the fire! Stop burning already! Vitalos, stop!
Disengage the connector at the bottom.
What?
If I were you, I would start by disengaging the bottom connector.
But these 3 supporting arts units are obviously overheating.
You already have control of the circuit of the main arts unit. The bottommost unit is used to modulate output fluctuations of the other 2.
It's true, but we're out of time. The thing is smoking already. In the heat.
Slowly, steady your hands, and avoid touching the other arts units. You don't want to cause interference shots between the circuits. That's right. Slowly, no need to panic. Keep the cool.
I really dismantled it! Mr. Japan, look! Only the support unit burned out. The main arts unit is still intact. I can still use this. It's a perfect fit for the blueprints I'm working on!
Don't celebrate just yet. We only dismantled a third of this piece of hardware. The 2 spore arts units have become unstable. I will get it fixed. We need someone to keep their eyes on the thermostat. Temperature must be stable during repairs, or this whole thing will burn itself into slag. This will be muscle work. Northman won't be able to pull this off on his own. Okay, do anything you can to keep the temperature stable. Yeah, damn it.
Mr. Japan, are you alright?
Yeah, I got slow and clumsy. Quick, we can't leave this half down.
No, that's too dangerous. We can't risk your life for this. I'll dismantle the last unit. I've studied your moves. I got it all down in my mind.
Okay, buddy. Okay.
The smell of dirt, foul beast, and the enemy scent.
Ah.
Ah.
Those footprints were definitely made by Wooster boots. There's no faking that. I saw it myself, along with Wooster bags and satchels. Just trust me, I know how to sneak my way there. Give me rations for 7 days. No, just 3 days. That'll work for me.
No. Emergency supplies are reserved for the search and rescue teams. The SAR received updates from the injured and already found 2 people. All I have from you is a hunch.
Okay, you're just giving me the cold shoulder. You never really trusted me, did you?
Hey, everyone worked real hard to scrape these resources together. I gotta be responsible for them.
What's happening, Mr. Soth?
Just when things are looking up, Dewey claims he's found more survivors. He's just coming up with an excuse to get more supplies. Back when we were still in the cave, I heard he was always trying to find excuses to slack off. He ain't too clean. Times were rough then, so we let him off because it was nothing serious. But now, I won't forgive anyone lying about matters of life and death.
Thank you for dutifully managing this outpost. To the business at hand. We're thinking about allocating key resources for the camp. I wonder if we can discuss transportation priorities with you.
Of course. Wonderful. I was about to ask you the same thing.
This might take a while. Endman, Dewey seemed a little off when he left just now. I'm a bit worried. Should we check on him a bit? Hmm? Huh?
Lightery. The breakers messed this place up completely.
There used to be a few trails we could use.
Yeah, they really caused havoc here. Wait, how do you know the layout of this fort so well?
Now, perhaps we will use this. Huh? Who's aim?
Trust him.
Crystallize! Again?
Sequence! Terminate!
Show's over.
In position.
Ready to strike.
Right, man! Crystallize! Target locked! Fire!
Dewey! Endman! You're back!
See? I've been telling you the truth.
You're really trying to save people, huh? I misjudged you.
Trying is at least better than doing nothing. Trading a scoundrel's life for a chance? I say it's a win. I know what's gonna happen. Once the outpost starts taking in people who know me, everyone's gonna find out. I never had a proper job, so I survived on stealing stuff from people. I was still in a detention cell when the LBs busted into the place.
But you still insisted on heading out and saving them.
I once sneaked into the depot to steal stuff, but I knocked over a shelf. I tried to steady it, but the mess got bigger. When the crewmates arrived, I'd already spilled a huge vat of specialized cutting fluid solution. All the damage I caused in that crime will probably keep me behind bars for life. But they just kept me in a local detention cell for nearly 2 months. I wasn't relocated. The Woosters probably never escalated this incident. And yeah, the Woosters also saved my life last time at the cave, so I guess I owe them twice. I've said my piece. Now do what you gotta do.
What you did was very dangerous. You or Chen should have called me.
We should focus on the serious matter first. Let's get this poor man settled down properly. Sir, are you a crewmate of the Valley? Our camp regularly moves the injured to the hub base, so don't worry. We'll move those who have been verified first.
Nope. I'll be good at this place.
But this is a temporary shelter. The limited amenities might not be suitable for someone your age.
Your outfits tell me you're Endfielders. You have an engineer named Andre, right? Can you give him a call? Tell him that Staub wants to help at this camp.
Mr. Andre? Okay. We'll contact him.
Thank you. I'll be waiting here.
Perhaps he's a friend of Mr. Andre. Well, we should call our hub base engineer and find out. Greetings.
All right, friends. Here comes the materials.
We brought all sorts of stuff. Building specs are quite different here. Look, these screws have a slightly narrower diameter.
No wonder we couldn't find any spare parts to repair that trailer. See? We need a professional for jobs like this. They can spot the problem instantly.
Ah, don't say that. At least we got everyone settled down. It's time to rebuild what was destroyed. All this tech will come in useful.
Andre, my man. How did you make this trip? Just sending the parts and materials over would have been enough.
Whew. You silly old man. I know what you're up to, now that you're around. I've brought these little buddies along. They'll give you some logistics capacity.
These machines look pretty expensive. And the parts as well. What are you planning to do with them?
I don't intend to just sit around and wait for the supplies to arrive. Since we've got plenty of space, I'm going to set up a proper workbench. This will let us make some simple tools and take on minor repair jobs. We got enough parts to fix and repair the bots. Since I got all this time on my hands, I can probably take an apprentice. A skilled assistant might be helpful later on.
An apprentice? Stop. Are you gonna make Dewey...
Just to lay it straight with you, the UW was quite disappointed in the brat. For 10 years, it was nothing but trouble. And every time he made an improvement, he would quickly lose patience and give up. There's no salvaging a hopeless wreck. But Dewey can still tell good from evil. I owe him for saving my life. So I guess he deserves another chance.
If the old man isn't bothered by having a scoundrel apprentice, then I've got nothing to say. So yeah, I'll take the offer. Thank you.
Ha! To a good beginning. All right, let's end the chit-chat and start working already.